Hi, we're going to take a look at API keys or API credentials, as they should be called. As you can see, as I'm logged in, I have some subscriptions to different products, different plans, and each product or plan can have different types of API credentials. If we look at a free and scroll down, you can see that I have a simple API key in this case. If I go to one of my other subscriptions, so advanced payments, you can see that in this case, I have a client ID and secret. So the question is, how do I change that on each product or in fact on each plan to ensure I get the right type of OAuth2 or API key in this case? Let's go across to the dashboard. Within the dashboard, I have some integrations. So if we look at API gateways, and let's go ahead and look at this Amazon Advanced Gateway we have set up. So this one is already working. So that's the API gateway. But what we're interested in here is the authorization. On the authorization, I can obviously have different types of auth. In this case, this one is a cognito auth, and these are the settings. You can see here that I've chosen not to use API key. So in our organization, we view API keys as being like level 0, so not secure. So we say, okay, server to server, client credentials is supported. So when that comes into play is then, again, on that plan level. So if I come out of here and I go and have a look at one of my products, so API products, payments, and you can see that there were 2 plans, right? We had the free plan. Let's look at that one. We go to security. This one is using like a basic key, but it's also connected to a different gateway. So that gateway supports an API key. If we go back to the advanced payments one where we had the client credentials, and I go to security and see that I have it set there as a client credentials. So depending on the plan, right, it could be the same product, but on different plans, I can have different levels of security. I can even have like levels 2 and 3, which is like code flow and so on. So there's different types of auth depending on how you set up your plans. Thanks.